Hey friends, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, hello, my name is Claudia. It is very nice to meet you. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my July minimalist bullet journal setup. So actually, I am starting a new bullet journal, which I shall show you right now. This is the leuchtturm1917 notebook in the color Sage. Isn't it a pretty color? So the reason why I didn't title this video as setting up a new bullet journal or starting a new bullet journal is because I don't bullet journal the way, I guess, traditional or original bullet journals journal. Let me explain. You may know writer Carol, who's the creator of the bullet journal system, and you may have seen his tutorials in bullet journaling, and usually he would include a future log, monthly log, maybe weekly spread, definitely rapid logging daily, and then maybe various collections and spreads that you could do. I don't exactly do that anymore. I don't do a future log and I don't include various spreads anymore because I actually use my bullet journal in conjunction with my Notion. So on Notion, I have my future log / calendar and I have like various spreads and everything because I feel like those spreads are better utilized on Notion. And I will be creating an updated Notion setup tour video that will include a free template for you to duplicate in the very near future, aka most likely the next video will be my Notion setup tour video. So stay tuned for that. So yeah, this is like my way of bullet journaling. As you'll see, it's a bit unconventional, but hey, your bullet journal, your rules. Anyways, I'm gonna quickly go through a quick rundown of the supplies just so you know what I have. And I will definitely post anything that I've mentioned in this video in the description box, so make sure you check that out so you don't miss out on anything. And yeah, let's begin with supplies. Here are the supplies that I use. It is very straightforward. I've just got a marker, 2 pens, a ruler, correction tape, stamps, stamp pad, and a notebook. I don't really make my spreads artsy. The only artsy element in it is just the one thematic color that I choose for every month, and that's basically it. And here is a quick unboxing of my notebook. Firstly, if you are starting a new bullet journal, I highly encourage you to crack the spine of your notebook. That way your journal can lay flatter. And this is how you do it. Basically, you open it up and then you're going to take like 10 pages from the front of the notebook and you're going to flatten it. And then you're going to take 10 pages from the back of the notebook and then you're going to flatten it as well. And then you're going to keep doing this by taking every 10 pages or so and flattening it until you reach the middle. And that is how you crack the spine of your notebook. Before we get into the setup, I'm just going to quickly show you what the leuchtturm1917 notebook looks like. On the first page, you've got this little name area where you can write your name and your address and whatnot. And after that, you have the index page. What is nice about this notebook brand is how they already have a template set for you for your index, so you don't have to create one yourself. And after that, I think we have 249 dotted pages. This is what it looks like. I will warn you that if you don't like ghosting, I would not recommend this notebook because it does ghost quite a bit, and here is an example. For me, I don't mind it, but just so you know, in case you don't like it. And now, on to the setup. Part 1, the monthly log. Using my zebra mild liner marker, I'm gonna create a line down the left side of the page. Next, I'm gonna create a linear calendar. I'm going to be using my small Muji calendar as a reference so I don't get the dates wrong. To create a linear calendar, I'm going to write the dates of the month down the page as well as the days of the week. I'm using my Muji 0.7mm pen to do the header. And this is what it looks like. Next, I'm gonna be creating my habit tracker. I like to keep my habits in my monthly log because then I'll actually track my habits. For this month, I'm tracking 3 things, and they are my intermittent fasting, my writing habit, as well as my YouTube uploads. After that, I'm gonna be splitting my monthly log into weeks. I divide my calendar from Monday to Sunday. My weeks start on Monday, so after Sunday, I draw a line, and then from Monday to Sunday, it's another week, and then I draw a line as well, and so on and so forth. And this is what it looks like so far. Now I'm going to use stamps and a stamp pad to create the header. I'm going to stamp out July. On the right hand side of the page, I'm going to write out the goals for this month, as well as the tarot card of the month. And I also document the videos I'll be making for July. And at the very bottom, I have a section called next month, so I can jot down anything that is important, any events, any appointments that are coming up the month ahead. And this is what my monthly log looks like. And here is my June monthly log, so you get a feel for what it looks like when you actually fill it out. Part 2, the rolling weekly. Taking my zebra mildliner marker again, I'm gonna draw 4 lines down the page. I'm gonna have a space in between each line. I'm gonna do this on both pages. Next, I'm gonna write out the days of the week, so from Monday to Sunday. And then right below it, I will write out the date, so from the 28th to the 4th. Next, I'm gonna stamp out the header of this spread, so rolling weekly. And that's it. That's what my rolling weekly spread looks like. But let me show you what it actually looks like when you fill it in. This is what I have so far for June. So yeah, on the right-hand side of the page, you write out your to-dos, and then you just jot down when you want to do what, and that's how you use the rolling weekly. I'm just gonna leave an extra 2 pages for myself just in case I have a lot to do for July. Hello, just wanted to jump in here for a quick bit and just explain to you why I do a rolling weekly as well as a daily log. You might find it tedious and redundant, but I have good reason to do it. And this is because sometimes I have a lot of tasks that I know I need to do for this current week, and I don't exactly know when I want to schedule them. And I don't want to be migrating tasks all the time because it gets kind of annoying having to write a task 4 or 5 times in a row. So I rather just brain dump everything I need to do for that week in the rolling weekly. So I have like the 7-day forecast, this bird's eye view of the things I need to get done. And then as I go about my day, I will schedule in what could be done on what day. And then I will migrate those tasks onto the daily log. And then I can specify those tasks in that daily log instead. I hope that makes sense, and if you have any questions, please do let me know in the comments because I do reply to as many comments as I can. Yeah, it may seem tedious, but this system has been working out for me so far. It works with the way I work. The reason why I use a bullet journal is because I want to stay productive and organized in my life, and I find that this system is working for me, and I'm gonna stick with it until I change. But yeah, if you want to try it out, give it a go. Don't force yourself to stick with it if it's not working for you. At the end of the day, it's a lot of trial and error, and that's just the process and the journey of bullet journaling. Back to voiceover Claudia. Part 3, the daily log. Using the zebra mildliner marker again, because we can't get enough of it apparently, I'm going to create my header. This is where I stamp out the day of the week. So the 1st of July is on a Thursday. And then I write out July 1st. The first section of my daily log has a gratitude section, and after that I have my to-dos. Last but not least, I have a little section called wins of the day where I just write out any win of the day. And that is my daily log. And now let me show you what a daily log looks like when I use it. Now I'm gonna go back to the front of the bullet journal and fill out the index section. So I write out the page number and then the name of the spread or collection. And this is what the index looks like. And here is a quick flip through of what my new bullet journal looks like. And that is it. This is my bullet journal setup. I know it's not much at all, but just like the title says, this is the bare minimum. I don't like putting much effort, and I mean, like I said earlier, this baby is just strictly for productivity and organization, and I like to keep it that way. I like to set these boundaries so I don't overwhelm myself. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to like and subscribe because it really does help the channel out, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!